Today we're going to learn about shifting awareness. And we're going to share with you a scale of emotions so that you can begin to identify a natural progression in shifting your emotions a little by a little to get to a place where you can choose to move into an emotion you maybe enjoy a little bit more. And then I'm also going to have you do an exercise where you practice shifting your intention. This is a scale of emotions. At the bottom, you'll see anger, revenge, hatred, rage, jealousy, insecurity, guilt, unworthiness, fear, grief, etc. They're red. Those are the primitive emotions that have to do with fight, flight, and freeze. They're triggers oftentimes telling us there's something either needing to be done for our survival or something that so goes against our beliefs. But they're messengers. These emotions are the biggest messengers of something needs to happen. And then next up the scale, we have in the yellow area, we have anything from frustration all the way down to discouragement. And so you can see there's a lot in there that seems similar. Being overwhelmed or disappointed, having doubt and worry. They're all kind of this nebulous realm of uncertainty. The idea is to move from a red to a yellow. You really have to work your way up. For example, you can't go straight from fear all the way up to frustration. Before you can move from fear to frustration, you're going to have to experience insecurity, jealousy, hatred, revenge, anger, blame, doubt, worry, etc. You'll notice that the yellow is smaller than the red. The box is smaller. That's because these emotions take up less energy. They're a little less intense. They seem to get a little less exhausting all the way up the spectrum. The third area is green. Hopefulness, contentment, boredom, pessimism. It's kind of strange to see pessimism and hopefulness in the same category, but this is the place of change and shifting from more the negative emotions to the positive emotions. Because even in the yellow area, those are still mostly negative. It isn't until the green area that you can actually shift. You kind of break through that threshold of what's usually seen as negative to positive. And then finally, last but not least, where we all want to live, the blue realm of passion, happiness, enthusiasm, and optimism. To get to the blue, especially from the red, you're going to have to get through yellow and green. And you do that, one way to do that is to talk to the committee in your head. Allow the angry subpersonalities, the frustrated subpersonalities, and the hopeful subpersonalities each have a say, and talk to the chairperson of the committee in your head to help that chairperson make a decision and move from whatever emotional state you're in consistently and steadily up to the blue. Recognizing, of course, that you're going to be all over this spectrum in any given day, and that is a healthy thing. A philosophy in the art of living would not be complete if it denied the negative elements. My goal is to have a full range of emotions allowable and accepted and welcomed in my world. I don't want to get stuck in any one of them. And by the end of our 30-day challenge, I hope to help you see a place of equanimity from which you can choose which of these emotional states you want to live in more often than not. And of course, the ones you choose are up to you. More often than not, we choose the blue. So the next part of this video series is going to be doing an exercise in shifting attention. I think it'll be easier for you to learn to shift your attention among things in one way prior to trying to apply that to shifting emotions. Directing attention. Visualize a yellow triangle. Let it take shape on the background of a white screen. You may not be able to keep its shape steady in your mind. Its lines and colors may change or disappear. Don't be concerned. Imagine a red triangle by the side of the first one, and keep both the yellow and the red triangles in your field of vision. Start shifting your attention from one triangle to the other. First, focus on the yellow one. You see only that one now. Now shift to the red triangle and focus only on that one. Shift your attention from one triangle to another a few times to become aware of your capacity to make intentional substitutions. Now that you're familiar with this capacity, imagine instead of two triangles, two different situations. One pleasant, the other unpleasant. First, imagine the unpleasant situation in detail. Experience it with all of your senses, as if you were there right now. Now shift your attention to the pleasant situation. Again, experience it fully and completely, in detail. Now shift your attention back to the unpleasant situation. Pleasant, unpleasant, pleasant, unpleasant. Try to do this rapidly. You can do this shifting experiment with the inner and outer world, the past and the future, the lower and higher consciousness, etc. You can shift from any place in the universe to any other place. Always realize that you are the one in the center, the one who can direct the searchlight of attention wherever you will.